First, you're going to ask questions about several kinds of animals, starting with the giraffe. Giraffes don't have short necks.
Do giraffes have short necks?
Do giraffes have short necks? No, giraffes don't have short necks. Giraffes have long necks.
Do giraffes have long necks?
Do giraffes have long necks? Yes, giraffes have long necks.
Why do giraffes have long necks?
Why do giraffes have long necks? Well, they have long necks so that they can easily eat leaves on tall trees. They don't have wings.
Do they have wings?
Do they have wings? No, they don't have wings. A giraffe doesn't have 6 legs.
Does giraffe have 6 legs?
Does a giraffe have 6 legs? No, that's not true. A giraffe has fewer legs than that.
How many legs does giraffe have?
How many legs does a giraffe have? Well, a giraffe has 4 legs. A bird doesn't have 4 legs.
Does the bird have 4 legs?
Does the bird has 4 legs? No, that's not correct. A bird doesn't have 4 legs.
How many legs does the bird have?
How many legs does the bird have? Well, a bird has 2 legs. Every bird has wings.
How many wings does the bird have?
How many wings does the bird have? Well, a bird has 2 wings. All birds have wings.
Do all birds have wings?
Do all birds have wings? Yes, all birds have wings. Lions don't eat vegetables.
Do lions eat vegetables?
Do lions eat vegetables? No, lions don't eat vegetables.
Why don't lions eat vegetables?
Why don't lions eat vegetables? Well, they don't eat vegetables because their bodies can digest them. They don't eat fruit.
Do they eat fruits?
Do they eat fruit? No, they don't eat fruit. They eat something else.
What do they eat?
What do they eat? Well, they eat meat. They don't eat plants.
Why don't they eat plants?
Why don't they eat plants? Well, they don't eat plants because their bodies can't digest them. Alright, enough with the questions about animals. Now, you're going to ask questions about 2 people named Matt and Jane. Matt and Jane aren't musicians.
Are Matt and Jane musicians?
Are Matt and Jane musicians? No, Matt and Jane aren't musicians. They're doctors.
Are they doctors?
Are they doctors? Yes, they are doctors. Matt knows Jane.
Does Matt know Jane?
Does Matt know Jane? Yes, he knows her. Matt knows where Jane works.
Does Matt know where Jane works?
Does Matt know where Jane works? Yes, he does. Matt knows where Jane works. Matt doesn't know where Jane lives.
Does Matt know where Jane lives?
Does Matt know where Jane lives? No, he doesn't. He knows where Jane works, but he doesn't know where Jane lives. Matt and Jane know each other.
Do Matt and Jane know each other?
Do Matt and Jane know each other? Yes, they do. They know each other.
How do they know each other?
How do they know each other? Well, they know each other because they work in the same hospital. According to Jane, Matt is a great doctor.
According to Jane, is Matt a great doctor?
According to Jane, is Matt a great doctor? Yes, according to Jane, Matt is a great doctor. Jane considers Matt a great doctor.
Who consider Matt a great doctor?
Who considers Matt a great doctor? Well, it's Jane. Jane considers Matt a great doctor. Matt and Jane know each other.
Do Matt and Jane know each other?
Do Matt and Jane know each other? Yes, they know each other.
How do they know each other?
How do they know each other? Well, they know each other because they work in the same place. They work 6 days a week.
Why do they work 6 days a week?
Why do they work 6 days a week? Well, they have to work 6 days a week instead of 5 days like most people because there aren't enough doctors. They don't work 7 days a week.
Do they work 7 days a week?
Do they work 7 days a week? No, that's not correct. They don't work 7 days a week.
How many days a week do they work?
How many days a week do they work? Well, they work 6 days a week. They don't work on Sundays.
Do they work on Sundays?
Do they work on Sundays? No, they don't work on Sundays.
Why don't they work on Sundays?
Why don't they work on Sundays? Well, it's because they need to take a day off every week to rest and to spend time with their families.